Hello there, friends. David Abron here, joining you on the very first Monday of the first week of 2014. And I know if you're like me and many of the people I work with closely, we are going to make 2014 one of the best years in recent times, and most of us are off to a great start. So I wanted to bring you kind of up to speed about what myself and some of my other business partners are doing in 2014 so that you can join the journey with us, And what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to be bringing you success tips each and every day in a short video just like this one here. And these success tips are one of three things. Either something that I've used in the past that has brought me a lot of success in that arena, for whatever that was used for, okay? The second thing is things that I am discovering and testing right now. When I get those proven results back, I will share them with you. And the third thing is, I am constantly studying and learning, just like you are right now. And I'm going to bring you some of the things that I learned from my peers and my mentors out there in the field. I have the privileged opportunity of networking with top producing individuals in the field of sales and marketing online. And I will bring you some of those great tricks and strategies I learned there as well. So for today, guys, what we're going to talk about is this adage of time management, right? I can't tell you how many of my students come to me and say, Dave, I just need help managing my time. I just need help time management. And the fact of the matter is, guys, you can't manage time. Time is something that moves forward on its own accord. You can't, and quite frankly, if you try to manage time, it's almost like a failing proposition, right? Because you can't manage it, you can't harness it, you can't do what you want it to do. It's just going to move on its own accord. So once we understand that, then we look at what are we really trying to achieve within that time management kind of desire of ours. Well, we're trying to achieve activity management. We have a lot of activities that we have going on a daily basis. We need to be able to manage those activities, manage our priorities as well as our goals. Now, all of us in 2014 have a desire to, focus on health and wellness. We want to focus on family and relationships. Some of us want to focus on business or finance. So we want to prioritize what it is that we have to focus on, and then use the tools of goal setting to help really identify exactly what we're trying to do with those activities, and then move them along based on priority and what our day looks like. So I'm going to share with you today in this short video, I'm going to share with you a strategy that I've been using for years that each and every one of my students that I've shared this with have found a lot of value in it. So I'm going to share with you here today, and it's all about these three: activity, priority, and goal management. I'm just going to walk you through a real brief activity that we do, and a little exercise that you can do at home that will really allow you to have the have the influence of managing time, but you're really not, right? So with that being said, guys, come join me on my computer and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey there, guys. Welcome to my computer. Here that you're looking at, so I apologize. I'm going to be working with you over here. Now, when we look at these four things I've written out, guys, the first step, and this is going to be really brief, and we can elaborate, and I encourage you to put your questions so I can answer them for you. But the first thing we want to do, guys, is we just want to write out our current commitments, okay, and the time to complete them. Now, what do I mean by our current commitments? So basically, things like, let me see if I can get right over here. Maybe we are wanting to, maybe we're writing a book, we want to finish the book. Okay, so that's a current commitment, right? And getting that published. Maybe we have commitment to our kids. Maybe you have to pick them up at school and go to gymnastics. That's what we have to do with ours. So the commitment with your kids. Maybe you've got, the gym, right? So maybe you have a commitment to yourself to go to the gym, all right? Maybe these are just current commitments, guys. Maybe you have a club membership, or you're skiing daily, and you have commitment to yourself to ski. That's a commitment. So just, you want to write out all the things you currently have that take time, anything at all. These are just ideas, but just write them all down, and then the time it takes to complete. So like, maybe the book you have, you kind of lay it out, and you've got maybe another 60 hours left on that. All right, and maybe the gym, you're in there for 1 hour a day, right? So maybe just an hour a day. And then the kids, maybe that's from like 3 p.m. onward. Or maybe it's from 3 to, let's say, 9 when they go to sleep, something like that. So you're busy from 3 to 9. You just kind of write all this stuff out and quantify the time. And if the time is just like, for example, the book, if it's just a flat 60 hours to complete it, then just put down the 60 hours. If it's something like the kids and your book between 3 and 9, then put that down between 3 and 9. Monday through Friday, the gym 1 hour a day, stuff like that. So write all that stuff out. That's number one. Number two, guys, is write all the things that you want to accomplish. All right. That you want, and the same thing, the time to complete. So these things that you want to accomplish, that could also be maybe your book falls in here. So I really want to write a book. Maybe you haven't started it. Maybe you just want to write a book. And so then you look that. You got to do some. If you want me to share with you how to do the research and how much time it takes to write a book, for example, I can do that for you. So write a book, and let's say after all the research you figure out that it's 60 hours. All right, like we put up top. All right, and maybe the things you want to accomplish, maybe you haven't been going to the gym and you want to go to the gym, right? So one of the things that you want to do this year is go to the gym. All right, and how much time is that going to take? Maybe another thing you want to do is maybe you want to build an online business. I mean, that's something that I do daily. I can't write it, but maybe you want to build an online business. All right. Whatever it is that you want to accomplish, your goals, this is where you're going to kind of pull from that. And again, we're not getting into another video, but we will talk about goal writing, because there's some do's and don'ts about goal writing, and I can't wait to share that with you. But you want to be able to pull from those dreams, desires, goals, things you really want to get done this year, write them down, and the time it takes to complete. Okay. Next, you want to prioritize all of this stuff from number 2. 3 priority system with number 1, the highest priority, and this has got a high priority, and then number 3 being the least priority. And it's okay if some of your stuff are 3s, that's all right. And it's okay, if you have everything is number 1, you're gonna have to kind of just go back there and kind of breaking that down to to 2s and 3s. All right, so maybe like things you want to accomplish, maybe maybe you're not spending time with your kids. Maybe one of the things you want to accomplish is to spend a quality 2 hours a day with your child. Maybe you haven't been doing that. Maybe that's something you want to accomplish. All right, so you want to put that in here. Maybe that right there is going to be a number 1 priority. All right, and then maybe like going skiing every day, though that is a priority, maybe that's like a number 3 priority. So just get that all dialed in, guys, right? Then you can have a list of 1s, 2s, and 3s. And then using the calendar and a timeline, you want to create your year, right, first, and then your months, and then finally your weeks. So we'll just take one example. Let's take the book example. Let's say you're writing a book, and let's say we figured that was 60 hours to complete. All right, and then what you do, guys, is when you do this calendar, what you want to do is you want to write down from number 1. First, you got to write down the commitments you already have. All right, so you want to write that on like a timeline. Let's say your day starts at 6 in the morning, and you want to just 9, 10 hourly. Day ends. Let's say it's 11 o'clock at night. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to just block out commitments you already have, because what we're going to do, guys, is for this thing to work, it's got to work for you, not for me, not for the kid next door. It's got to work for you, and it can't be too stressful. We don't want to stress you out. We want to make this thing achievable. So that's why we first look at what we have committed to. We lay those out, and then we fill in our timeline with our commitments, And then what we're going to do is look at the things we want to accomplish, prioritized, all right? And then we go with the number ones first, and then we're going to break those down. Say it's 60 hours for your book, okay? And let's say right here you've identified a slot of, let's say, 3 hours. Let's say your kid goes to bed at 9. Let's make this midnight. And say from 9 to midnight you have open to do some work, some stuff. And so what we're going to do is we're going to chunk this out and say, well, if it's 60 hours, you have 3 hours a night, right? So then we go 3 times 5 with 5 nights, that's 15, right? So we go 60 hours divided by 15, and we quickly see divided by 15 that would be 4 sessions, okay? Or 4 weeks we can get this done, right? So if we have 3 hours, right? So 3 hours times 5 is 15, right? So 4 weeks. We can get this book done in a month if we did this 3 hours right here. And then what you do, guys, is once you identify, okay, we're going to do every 3. Then on Sunday nights, all right? On Sunday nights, you put down on your calendar or your activity book planner, you're going to, on Sunday night, you're going to lay out your week, all right? And just lay it out Monday, every single day. You want to lay out Monday, you want to lay out Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, etc. Apologize for this marker here, you guys. When I have all this stuff running, it just doesn't write right. Doesn't write right. In any event, I think you guys get what I'm saying. So on Sunday evenings, guys, you write out your entire week. You write out Monday through Friday, and then you're specific in what you're going to do that week, all right? And then every day before you go to bed, you look at the next day and what you did not achieve your day, you just bring it into the next day, stress-free. Okay, but you have to stick to this plan. And that's it, guys. That is it in a nutshell. If you're able to really implement this, and again, if I can be a little more specific, a little more clear in any one of these 4 points, put some comments below this video. Let me know what's best for you, what your best takeaways are, and what it is I can clarify for you. And by all means, share with me if you have a activity managing system that works best for you. I would love to hear that as well. Till next time, guys, David Abron, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.